Hi, I'm Richard Watts, and I'd like to take a moment of your time to talk to you about SOS Mediterranean. So we're talking about migrants travelling across the Mediterranean who are coming to Europe for a better life. They're in search of hope. So I'd like to look at what is the present situation, what we're seeing at the moment, and also what SOS Mediterranean is actually doing to assist matters. So first of all, if we look at the routes of entry at the moment, we essentially have three main routes. We have the Western European, we have the Central European, and we have the Eastern Mediterranean routes. And so this is where the migrants are coming in at the moment. If we focus on the Central Mediterranean routes, basically this is the most deadly route that we are seeing at the moment. These are the migrants who are coming up from Libya, and over the last 4 years we've seen 20,000 migrants die on this route alone. So if we focus in on Libya itself and go into the details, presently there are more than 6,000 people in detention centres in Libya at the moment, and we are having reports of some terrible conditions at the moment. There are reports of kidnapping, rape, extortion, ill treatment, forced labour, sex slavery, and so this is something. It's conditions that people are looking to escape from. It's very, very difficult to not feel sorry for these people and to not understand why they're trying to escape these situations. As far as the travel they're making, they're essentially doing this on two different types of ships. Ships is a bit of a big word. Essentially you have small rubber boats. These are these small dinghies which are certainly not fit to travel across the Mediterranean, and these are designed to carry about 30 people, and we're seeing 110 up to 190 people on board of these small boats. Otherwise we're seeing wooden boats, and so these are slightly larger but certainly still not fit for purpose, and so these we're seeing 300 to 400 people on board of these boats going across the Mediterranean. We have people who are under the deck of these boats, and so they're horribly crammed conditions at the moment, and we're seeing people who are dying from drowning, asphyxia and suffocation. As far as the migrant situation is concerned, we've seen a dramatic change, a dramatic evolution over the last couple of years. If we would go back to about 2013, we had the shipwreck of the Lampedusa. We saw 366 dead. In November 2014, we saw the end of the Mare Nostrum, which was the Italian programme to go and search for migrants and bring them to safety. 2015, we saw the greatest maritime tragedy where there were 800 deaths in one event only. So this is simply getting worse and worse. So SOS Mediterranean, what are they trying to achieve? SOS Mediterranean is the European Maritime and Humanitarian Organisation for the Search and Rescue in the Mediterranean. So it's a very, very, very clear purpose. We know exactly why it exists. It has been created by citizens in 2015 who have seen these deaths. They cannot accept that these deaths taking place, and they are infuriated by the lack of action of the European governments at the moment. 4 associations, so there's one in Germany, one in France, Italy, and also in Switzerland. As far as SOS Mediterranean is concerned, there are 3 objectives. First of all, save lives through professional operations and rescue at sea. Second of all, protect and assist these people who need help. And third of all, testify on behalf of these people so that it is known what is going on. As far as the resources that are available, SOS Mediterranean had a vessel, the Aquarius, which they used from February 2016 up until December 2018. That's now out of service. And the new vessel being used is the Ocean Viking. And so this came into service in July 2019. Just a couple of figures about it. First of all, it is 70 metres long. It is Norwegian flag, so it's registered in Norway, purpose-built for emergency response and rescue vessels, so it's built for purpose. It has 4 lifeboats which can go and actually save people when they're in need. It has separate shelters for the women and children and also for the men, and it has space, a clinic for the doctors on board. So who's actually on board this vessel, the Ocean Viking? Well, we have essentially 4 main areas. First of all, there's Médecins Sans Frontières, Doctors Without Borders, and so they have 9 to 10 members who are permanently on board looking after the migrants whenever they come on board. We have the SOS Mediterranean team. This is 10 to 13 people coordinating all of these efforts, and obviously you have the crew on board the vessel, the captain and the crew that are required to sail the ship, and we also have 2 journalists on board the vessel as well. So what is SOS Mediterranean for? A number of different things. First of all, fighting to save lives at sea. This is critical, and this is something that anyone involved in the maritime community understands as one of the basic requirements of anything to do with shipping. Ensure that the survivors have a place that they can disembark in safety, pushing EU members to assist and not to obstruct these NGOs to provide different solutions. So I'd like to thank you for this time you've taken to listen about SOS Mediterranean, and please click on the link, have a look what you can do to support SOS Mediterranean in your own unique way. Thank you for your time.